Hey everyone, today I'm going to be reviewing Spider-Man No Way Home, and this is going to be an absolutely spoiler-free review. No spoilers in this review whatsoever. I am going to do a spoiler review and discussion here on the channel soon, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, let's get right into this review. I thought this movie was so amazing, and I absolutely loved it. I'll just say that right off the bat. Tom Holland was so great and absolutely incredible in this movie as Peter Parker and Spider-Man, and so was Zendaya as Mary Jane. She was awesome as well. But what I really loved about this movie, this was a really amazing Spider-Man movie, a really awesome Spider-Man movie, but also a really great Peter Parker movie that had a lot of emotion in it and a lot amazing things going for it, and just the chemistry between Zendaya and Tom Holland in this movie was so well done, and between Peter Parker and Mary Jane, of course. There were several times throughout this movie that I cried, tears of joy, happiness, and just a mix of incredible emotions throughout this movie. It was so well done, and they were just able to make this movie so good with all of these characters. Of course, I am going to talk about things in the trailers, but don't worry, I'm not going to be spoiling anything or going into that. But yeah, like I said, Tom Holland was so great in this movie. Mary Jane was so great as well, and also Doctor Strange in this movie was so awesome. There was a lot of amazing parts between Peter Parker and Doctor Strange here that I think a lot of you are going to really love and be excited about. And also Ned, of course. Ned was really great in this movie too, and yeah, it just worked really well. The chemistry between Ned, Peter Parker, Zendaya was so well done here, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. And yeah, let's actually talk about the villains now. If you've seen the trailers, of course, there's Green Goblin is back, Doc Ock, Alfred Molina is back, William Dafoe, which we're going to talk about as well, and of course the Lizard, Sandman, and Electro. So yeah, I thought they did a really great job of actually utilizing the villains here in this movie. I thought Doc Ock was so awesome in this movie, and there's some great action sequences in here with him, and of course all the other villains. The action sequences were so well done and awesome between Spider-Man, and the different villains here, and who did an incredible, amazing job here had to be William Dafoe as Green Goblin. He is definitely menacing and in this movie, and the stakes are so high, and he just does an amazing job in this movie as the Green Goblin. Willem Dafoe's back, that's all I'll say, and he knocked it out of the park here. He definitely put so much into this role, a lot more than anyone would think, and it just worked so well for me, and I believe it'll work well for a lot of people as well. The Electro, Sandman, and the Lizard, I thought they did a good job as well as that for that as well. And just the way they were able to manage these different villains with Spider-Man and other things going on in the movie, just they were able to balance it out so well for a movie, and I think that was very impressive. There was a lot of laughs in this movie, a lot of amazing, incredible action sequences that are so dear to my heart now, and yeah, I gotta say that the theater, we were just, everybody was, this was one of the greatest experiences I've ever had in a theater. The whole theater was going crazy, exciting, yelling. Everybody was crying at certain points. It was just so well done. And what's great about this movie as well, this is actually a very emotional Spider-Man Peter Parker movie, and I think that's going to resonate well with a lot of people as well here. I think overall they did a great job on the emotional side here, and there's definitely some dark tones in this movie too, which they touch upon between Peter Parker and Spider-Man, which works really well. And the great thing about the villains here is they actually played a really good part in the movie that made sense in the movie as well. It wasn't just like they come back to just play a quick, cameo or something like that. They played a real part in the movie, and it worked really, really well. I would put this movie up with Avengers Endgame, Avengers Infinity War, Captain America Civil War. This movie was so amazing, and I think it's actually better than Avengers Endgame, or even up there. This is probably my favorite Spider-Man movie, next to Spider-Man 2. I do want to see it again. I am going to see it again, and after I see it again, we're gonna do the spoiler review and discussion as well. But yeah, this movie just works so well for me. I love this movie so much, and it was so awesome. This movie also had some really great Easter eggs that you'll see throughout the movie that worked really well. Some hints here or there that just was awesome. And there is actually two end credit scenes. So make sure you watch those. And the end credit scenes are very the first one's really good, and then the second one is something else. You'll see it as well. I don't want to go too into detail because I want to let you watch that. But yeah, this movie was absolutely amazing. I love this movie so much. Tom Holland, Zendaya, the everybody in this movie played an amazing role. The only gripe or things I have to say about it was sometimes how they would utilize, say, maybe Electro or the Lizard. Sometimes, and maybe even Sandman a little bit, but it's a very small gripes about that. And everything else was so good, and I wouldn't even call that gripes. That's just if I'm nitpicking. But yeah, this movie was absolutely amazing. I love this movie so much, and now after watching this movie, I can say I think Tom Holland is probably my favorite Spider-Man, or up there with my favorite Spider-Man. But yeah, I love this movie so much. This movie was so good. And I'm going to give this movie a solid 10 out of 10. It was that good. Yes, basically perfect. Perfect for me. It was so amazing. I can't wait for all you to watch this Spider-Man movie. One of the greatest superhero movies of all time, you could say. Probably the greatest Spider-Man movie of all time. For me, yeah, it probably is for me the greatest Spider-Man movie of all time, next to some other Spider-Man movies. But yeah, I you can see I love this movie so much, and I cannot wait to see it again. But yeah, I appreciate all the amazing support, everyone. Make sure you leave a like down below. I'd really appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here, and yeah, comment down below. Are you looking forward to seeing Spider-Man No Way Home? And or have you already saw it, of course? And yeah, look forward to the spoiler review and discussion here on the channel. I appreciate all the amazing support, everyone. Have an awesome day.